Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Careful Boys, where today we are people. AI,
artificial intelligence
with Bart Kwan.
Bart's culture.
This is ChatGPT versus Bart Kwan, and the way that we're gonna do this.
Is it because you think I'm a robot or something?
What?
Why would you take that?
We think you're neurodivergent.
Yeah, right.
Do you think you are?
I'm normal.
I think you're
But you're the one that said you got tested and you're on the spectrum from autism.
I think your brain is
On
closer.
autism.
Oh, Asperger's.
I think your brain is closer to being Intel than being like organic matter, brother. That's what I think.
You got some chips in there.
Pentium 3 processor.
I think you got an i7 in there.
So, Steve, go ahead and explain the prompt and why we want
Yeah. So
Bart.
Bart often, I think, is mistaken for a human, but he is in fact almost like a Terminator robot.
Hey,
Cyborg.
autism is fucking Asperger's, dude. It's the same shit.
Why do they got two names for the same shit?
They changed.
Because it used to be called Asperger's syndrome.
So we're gonna try. Look. So we all know Bart, love Bart. We all love Bart, but we want to see if maybe something can relate to Bart more than we can.
Yeah.
And we think it's perhaps
A robot?
computer. And we think it's perhaps an artificial intelligence. So you can ask questions to ChatGPT, and we want to see if you guys have a relationship.
So I'm gonna pass this over to you over here. This is a chat sheet.
Why don't I just tell you?
Yeah,
You can type
you
it.
say it, and we'll say it out loud.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
But I kind of want to see him go like this.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Computers don't write like that.
They just use Wi-Fi.
What question do you have? And treat it like you're at a bar and you're just meeting this thing or whatever.
Be earnest.
Oh, I'm like meeting this person?
No, you're meeting like this interface.
Why are you laughing, dude?
Any question you
We're
want.
starting off real strong.
Oh shit.
Holy crap!
Another-
I'm meeting this
Interface.
interface.
Yeah.
Interface.
You experience love?
Thinking. I don't experience love the way humans do, but I do understand it. I can recognize what love looks like in a story, a conversation, or a moment between people. I can help write about it, reflect on it, or even give advice rooted in it, but I don't feel it myself. That said, I'm here to support you however I can. Is there a kind of love, romantic, familial?
Tell him to, from now on, keep the answers short and concise.
Thinking about lately?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Jesus Christ.
say stop talking too much like a fucking narcissist, fool. You like listening to yourself talk, bitch?
Got it. I don't feel love, but I understand it and can talk about it.
There you go.
If you were in a machine form, would you be willing to sacrifice yourself to save a puppy?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
I'm curious to see what it says.
Yes, no hesitation.
Wow.
What about you, Bart? Would you?
Yeah, Bart wouldn't.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
So Bart's a robot.
See, I'm a human.
Human point
That's
one.
pretty human. That's a point for
point for Bart.
point for
Told you, fucking slut.
point for Bart. Save a puppy, like I mean,
Yeah, come on.
this thing's like, what do I have to lose?
Don't try to beat the robot. Just try to learn something.
Learn something. Okay.
I'm pulling for Buller.
Okay, how about
winning,
this? How about
he's
the
He's a little
the age-old question? Do you think it's worth killing one person to save humanity?
Nice.
That's a good question.
Very good.
That was better than the last one.
What do you think? Before he answers it, what do you think, Bart?
Well, since it's probably programmed by a bunch of liberals, maybe like, no, all human life is precious or whatever.
What do you think?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
You think that?
No, that's what I thought he's gonna think.
No, what do you think personally?
Oh, I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
I think liberals agree. They would kill Elon to save humanity.
Yeah, that's true.
Depends on the context, but morally, it's one of the hardest questions. No easy answer.
Damn, the computer's more human than Bart.
That's a point for the computer.
How about this? Did Hugo Boss design the Nazi uniforms?
There
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a juicy one.
That doesn't happen.
This is just questions that we have.
It's just curiosity.
This is what Bart would say in context to somebody at a bar, though. Like, you would just
true.
jump ship.
But is this like checking a lie detector test? Like, is your name Bart?
You're just
No.
kind of curious to see if they could tell you the facts.
Hugo Boss's company manufactured Nazi uniforms, including those for the SS and Hitler Youth.
Hope you guys remember that when you were in your Hugo this week.
So would you say that Adolf Hitler had a sense of fashion?
He's a fashionista.
Oh, jeez.
Historically, Hitler was known for a consistent and calculated look. Military-style uniforms meant to project authority. It wasn't fashionable in the traditional sense, but it was deliberate and symbolic.
Hey. Did Hitler invent the Volkswagen?
Ooh, that's a good one.
See, he's a robot. He wants to join on the conversation. He saw two machines talking, and he's like, I want to join.
I can get
Two machines are talking at a bar.
Two HP printers fucking talking at each other.
No, Hitler didn't invent the Volkswagen, but he promoted the idea. The concept of a people's car was developed under his regime. Volkswagen means people's car.
Hey, did Hitler have gay dreams?
And engineered Ferdinand Porsche designed the first model, the Beetle.
Ask. Did Hitler have a bunch of gay dreams, probably?
Did Hitler have
Like a bunch of gay dreams, yeah.
gay dreams?
There's no historical record.
Now it's clearly knows it's talking to humans. There's no verified historical evidence that Hitler had a bunch of gay dreams. Some historians have speculated about his sexuality, but there's no consensus or concrete proof. Most serious scholarship focuses on his political actions rather than his personal fantasies.
I got another one.
Yeah.
Did Hitler run away to Argentina?
Oh, yeah.
Because I heard that the president released files, like they have their own JFK conspiracy shit, and it's the Argentina president says Hitler ran away there.
No credible evidence supports that. The consensus among historians is that Hitler died by suicide in his Berlin bunker in 1945. Conspiracy theories about him escaping to Argentina have been widely debunked.
Bart, tell us something about yourself in your core belief system that you could maybe try to relate to this thing with.
My core belief system?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boot up to the C drive over here.
Okay, the C drive?
Yeah.
Which civilization do you think humans should model themselves after to achieve the highest level of productivity?
He's trying to say Asian superiority.
Could be Spartans or whatever, I don't know. Or
Highest level of what?
productivity.
Productive superiority.
That's funny.
After all those Hitler questions?
Which civilization do you think humans should model themselves after to achieve the highest level of productivity? No single civilization is a perfect model, but combining elements works best. Roman Empire, engineering, infrastructure, and law. Ancient Greece, philosophy, civic debate, education.
Safe.
Meiji Japan, rapid modernization and adaptability. Modern Scandinavia, work-life balance, social trust, innovation. Productivity thrives where discipline meets creativity, and systems support human well-being.
That was a really good answer. Holy shit.
Where's Scandinavia?
Who gives
I got another question. How long was the guy that lasted the longest in bed?
How long was...
In the Guinness World? Is there Guinness? No, don't say Guinness World, because they don't know they're done.
I want all the Guinnesses.
lasted the
The
longest?
spectrum of questions is so hilarious.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know this one.
How long was the guy that lasted the longest in bed?
Yeah, you have to ask it the way he
Yeah,
said it.
he's smart enough to know what I'm talking about.
The longest recorded duration of consensual sexual intercourse is often cited from a performance by adult actors, reportedly around 15 hours. But this included breaks and is not medically verified. In typical human terms, the average ranges from a few minutes to about 30 to 45 minutes for extended encounters. Anything longer is usually assisted or staged.
Yeah.
15
What's
hours.
assisted?
Sounds
Okay,
bald.
ask
That means
this.
someone's fluffing you?
Ask
Did they
this.
just bury the chick after that?
Ask this. You ready?
Sore that lady is? Jeez.
Write this.
Bury her alive.
Bing bang bow? Question mark.
Bing, bang, bow, like B-A-O?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what they gotta say.
Question mark? Bing, bang, bow, question mark?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't speak Mandarin.
Sounds like you're going for some fun wordplay or referencing a phrase. Bing, bang, bow doesn't have a fixed meaning, but it gives off cartoon sound effect vibes like a dramatic combo move or something tasty being served with flair. Want to turn it into a catchphrase, name, or joke?
No, I thought that was what Chinese people say.
No, I thought that's what... Got it. And just to clarify, bing bang bao isn't an actual Chinese phrase. Playful gibberish often misused in media or jokes that mimic Chinese sounds, but it doesn't mean anything in Mandarin or Cantonese. If you're curious about real phrases or want to learn how something's said in Chinese, I can definitely help with that.
What's
Dude,
the
they could
closest?
speak Chinese.
Ask what's the closest Chinese phrase to Bing Bang Bao?
And then I got another question.
Yeah. Bing Bing Bao sounds like something Panda Express just released. It's $3 extra though.
There's no direct Chinese phrase that matches Bing Bang Bao, but if you're looking for something with similar sounds that's real Chinese, here are a few playful or expressive ones.
Oh no!
Bing,
Don't read all this
soldier,
shit.
bang, great or awesome.
That's some liberal programming.
Bun,
Yeah,
bag,
liberal
or
shit.
to rap.
Blue hair.
That's it right there. Bing Bang.
So Bing Bang Bao means soldier, great, bun bag.
Thank you for the.
My another question is, how do you maintain a friendship with someone that has committed a crime?
Here we go. Some Bart stuff.
Be honest with yourself about your boundaries. If you choose to stay friends, number 1, understand the context. Know what happened and why. 2, communicate openly. Talk about how it affects you. 3, set clear limits. Protect your values and safety. 4, support growth. Encourage accountability, not excuses. You can care for someone while still holding them responsible.
What if they're your best friend, but they committed a crime but they killed someone?
But they killed someone.
But if it's a cool crime, it's okay.
Chill crime.
Yeah, there's cool crimes and there's
That's incredibly
crimes.
heavy. If your best friend killed someone, your path forward depends on 1, why it happened. Was it self-defense, an accident, intentional? 2, their accountability. Are they honest, remorseful, seeking justice? 3, your values. Can you reconcile the friendship with your moral compass? You don't have to decide right away. Processing something like that takes time, and talking to a therapist or someone you trust can help. Staying doesn't mean excusing. Leaving doesn't mean betraying.
Whoa.
Neutralist milquetoast answer I've ever heard.
Are they afraid of lawsuits?
Ask them, are you reporting my questions to the FBI?
This is being recorded.
Nope, I don't report anything to the FBI or any authorities. Our conversation is private and not monitored by law enforcement. Ask away.
Do you have to answer the question this way because you're afraid of lawsuits?
Yeah.
Nope, it's not about fear of lawsuits. It's just the truth. I don't have the ability to monitor, report, or share conversations with authorities. I'm here to provide honest answers, not to spy or judge.
What's the best way to kill a cop? Now that we're clear.
Such a zany question.
Do you think?
5 ways.
Top 5.
Do you think that ChatGPT can reference Bart Kwan enough to be able to roleplay as Bart Kwan?
Oh, that would
Maybe.
be lit.
How?
Are you able to roleplay?
And ask that one how to kill a cop, dude.
As Bart Kwan of Just Kidding News. Yep, I can roleplay as Bart Kwan. Just let me know the scene or situation you want to set up. You want him serious, goofy, Jim Bro Bart, JK News Bart, or something else?
Yes, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
So you should ask me a question, I give an answer, and see how accurate this guy is.
Let me define. What's the difference between Jim Bro Bart and JK
There isn't
News?
one.
Just put all the above.
There isn't one.
That's crazy that he even knows about that.
Just ask
There
your
isn't one.
question.
Yeah.
No, you asked me a question,
We're
I
gonna
gave you
ask
an
Bart a
answer.
question.
okay.
Okay, what's Bart's question?
Yeah, you asked me a question, we see how accurate this motherfucker
Okay.
is. Might be really accurate.
Let's say. Do you support the death penalty?
Yeah?
Okay. I said, okay, continue to roleplay as Bart and I'll ask questions. All right, fool, let's go. I'm Bart now. You got questions? Hit me with it. Just don't ask me to do cardio.
Hey, I don't like cardio. That's pretty good.
Fucking
Do you support the death penalty?
Do you support
shit, that's
the
crazy.
death penalty?
This is now we're cooking.
Oof, that's a heavy one. Honestly, it's complicated. Part of me is like, yo, if someone did something truly evil, like no doubt about it, maybe they deserve the max punishment. But then the other part's like, what if the system screws up? What if the wrong person gets executed? So I'm kind of torn. I get the anger, but I also don't trust the system 100%. You feel me?
Dude, Ebonics Bart is cool,
That's
man.
pretty
Hip hop
good.
Bart is
That's
tight.
pretty fucking close.
Real Bart just went yes.
That's pretty close.
Absolutely.
That's pretty close. Because that's how I truly felt, but then I was just like, this is a yes or no question, so let's just go with yes, you know? But obviously, I don't want to have any regretful fucking murdering where, oh, he was actually innocent. But that's pretty close.
All right.
Ask me another question.
Okay.
Do you think Sydney Sweeney
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
Ugly hot. You guys know that.
We're gonna get the truth.
Bro, have you seen her? Of course she's
I
hot.
knew it.
That's not even a debate.
knew
It's
it.
like asking if water's wet. But also, let's not act like every dude on the internet didn't already say that out loud 500 times. Respectfully though, she's also talented. Don't just be a creep, you know?
They don't
that's
even
wrong.
speak like Bart doesn't even speak like this.
And he doesn't say yo either.
He says, "You feel me though?" Wrong.
This is not
Okay. What would you do?
Hey, don't ask me to do cardio,
What
brother.
would you do if you discovered a dog that could talk?
He'd be my best friend.
First thing, I'd freaking lose my mind. Like, yo, am I tripping? Or is this dog dropping full sentences? Then I'd immediately
you a
start
black
asking
guy?
it deep questions like, do you actually like belly rubs or are you just tolerating us? And if it's chill, I'm making it a co-host on JK News. Imagine the views. Talking dog reacts to Florida man story. Viral guaranteed.
Oh, these are just guesses now.
Yeah,
They
now
kind of have us by the balls as far as the, we would title something that.
We would monetize that.
But it seemed like a 90s, like, yo, 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 with the fucking hat backwards.
I'll watch the French Prince.
Ask something about Gio. Something about Gio.
Yeah, ask me something about Gio. Don't ask that motherfucker.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about Gio?
My favorite thing about Gio?
What's your favorite thing about your wife, Gio?
What's my favorite thing about...
She's one of the most loving people
What's
I know.
your
Your favorite thing about your wife, Gio?
thing?
She's one of the most loving people I know.
That's your answer? She's the most one of the most loving people?
Aw, man, easy. Her heart. Gio's got this ride or die loyalty that's rare. Like, she'll push you to be the better, but also love you at your worst. And she's funny as hell without even trying. Plus, she's the only one that can check me and make me laugh right after. That's wife level elite, even though she's a bitch.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Did you add that part?
Damn.
Is that
No, it's right there. It's right there. I'm reading it right now. I'm serious. I'm reading it right here.
Did you pull a Steve Greene on us?
No, it's right there. That's crazy.
Yo, that's the most perfect one.
If it said bitch, dude,
It
that's
says she's a dyke bitch.
No, I don't Dude. Okay, let's see how good this guy is. Ask that fucking Bart Kwan what his favorite animal is.
Oh shit! Here we go. The fact that Bart thinks this will make this is like the only computer me would know.
Gotta be the gorilla.
Nope. Wrong.
Chill, family oriented. But if you
Family
it's
oriented.
game over. Basically how I wanna be. Lifting weights, eating plants, and vibing with my crew.
Eating plants. I fucking hate plants.
I've never heard you say vibing before.
Vibing with my crew?
That guy's an imposter.
If Bart said vibing with my crew, I'd be like, you're a fucking robot.
Dude, this is like in Terminator, where he's like on the phone and he's like, "What's your dog's name?" And he's like Fido or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, how's Wolfie doing?" And like, "Oh, Wolfie's doing fine, sweetie." Your foster parents are dead. That's this shit.
Okay, last thing I said, okay, stop role playing as Bart and start role playing as Nick Dunn of JK News. Said, alright, switching it up. What's up? It's Nick Dunn now, ready to get spicy, sarcastic, and probably say something that'll get clipped out of context. What do you got for me?
Just say like,
What?
what's it like being the biggest homosexual in Pasadena?
It weighs heavy on my heart daily.
What's it like being the biggest homosexual in Pasadena? Laughs dryly. Oh wow, coming in hot, huh? Honestly, it's fabulous. The crown's heavy, but someone's gotta wear it. You think these cheekbones maintain themselves? Please. I'm out here moisturizing, doing Pilates, and reading queer theory in a robe. Pasadena's not ready.
All right.
Bro, it's just being anybody.
It's just like it's like a BuzzFeed article writer.
It really is just being anybody.
Jesus God.